Hi, welcome. This is a sequel to the last silent movie. I apologize for doing that. I didn't mean to be frustrating, but I also don't like to waste something that I may use later, so that's why I called it Silent Movie. The point of this mini teaching is I think a lot of people have goals, and in trying to reach those goals, we try to sometimes do things over and over again, and I'm going to use the analogy of spending money or bill paying, especially because it seems relevant to today's financial situation in the world. So the moral of the teaching is to be able to fix something, you have to measure it. And very simply, a good friend of mine once told me, she asked me, she said, "How much are you paying interest on that loan you have?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, I think 8%. She said, "No, how much are you paying?" She wanted me to give her the exact dollar amount. Her name was Gigi. She's a very good mentor. And I said, "I don't know how much I'm paying per month interest. I just know, it may be 8%. I'm not sure." And she goes, "Well, as long as you're not sure," she said, "it's like you're in a car in snow and your tires are spinning. So even if you're working," she said, "you don't know your progress." So she said, make sure and know how much dollars you're spending in interest for each loan, not only in percentage, but in dollar amount. And then you can add up all your bills and see what's the highest interest. And, some of them are tax deductible, some aren't. So it's important to know the highest interest rate you're paying and to pay that off more quickly. For example, if you have a $100 loan that's 14% interest, that's roughly $14 a year. If you have a $100 loan that's 3.99% interest, that's $3.99 per year interest. That is a huge difference. So if you know those differences and you write your bills down, you can see what you're paying most for, and as you start to pay off the things that have the highest interest rate, you create space in your schedule and your life to get more things accomplished. So the moral of today's teaching is if you can't measure it, you can't fix it. So it's important to write those things down, and I would suggest writing a new list every day. We're in the era of computers, and that's beautiful. However, I think it's very important to apprehend your financial situation. And to me, apprehension means that no matter where you are, you could get out a blank sheet of paper and write down your situation. What if you were to meet someone today that could pay off all your bills for you? If you could write them down and tell them how much you're paying, when's it due, what's your progress, when it'll be paid off. So I think even more, the spreadsheet's important, don't get me wrong, but your knowledge, your raw knowledge in your head, your apprehension, which is a higher form of comprehension, being able to list those bills and how much you pay so that you know which you can pay off faster and which you should pay off faster. Because what you think is doing may be the best way and it may not be. Sometimes we just do it because it's due every month and we pay something. When if we take a more educated look, which is to slow down, take out your sheet of paper, look at your bills, see which one costs you more. Currently I have one credit card at 10% interest. I have another one with a much larger balance. It's 3.99 fixed for life. I'm not so worried about the 3.99 fixed per life because that's not a lot of money. If it's $100, it's $3.99 per year interest. If it were 18% on $100, it would be $18 a year. That's a huge difference when you start thinking of your debt in terms of thousands of dollars. So knowing what to pay off when and which one to pay off first creates space in your time and your life. It gives you more time for planning, but it first starts with measuring and fixing it. If you can't measure it, you can't fix it. So I was very happy when Gigi gave me that little teaching about the car on the snow, spinning its tires. I started to sit down and itemize things and make lists of them, and then I could chart my progress. And what's interesting is when I throw that away in another week, or I save that list maybe, and another week I come back and do a new list, I have another idea, some things even better that will help me more. Because I apprehended my situation, I can measure it and fix it better. And as I hear new solutions and that current situation is at the top of my mind, it's very relevant, then I can use that information to fix my current financial situation. So in reaching any goal, which is a dream with a deadline is the definition of a goal, write the things down and see what's costing you more, and that'll let you know which step of action you need to make first, because that's very imperative. It's imperative that we just don't go forward without a plan. Good luck to you. I hope this helps you. Sorry that the first one was a silent movie. Have a very good day, and remember, if you can't measure it, you can't fix it. So get out that list and write from scratch your bills. How much does it cost you? What are you paying to eat? What are your bills costing you? How can you save a little bit on that each day? If you save a little each day, it makes a giant difference at the end. Make it an amazing day, and I'll be back to you with another teaching soon.